Hey everybody, welcome to the first What's Up Wednesday of 2024 and Happy New Year. I can't believe that we're beginning a new year and I'm really excited for everything that is to come. So in normal fashion at the beginning of a year, I think it's really good to talk about our resolutions and kind of our goal setting process. And a lot of times, my What's Up Wednesday may mirror or follow one of my blog articles, which I write every 2 weeks. And in this case, I think it probably is timely and makes sense that I can talk a little bit about a book that my son bought me for my birthday in December that I started reading over the break called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. If you haven't read the book or heard about it, I'd go to Amazon or some other bookstore and buy this book because it's really easy to read and I think that it'll touch each and every one of us just a little bit differently. But in general, I think when you read a book like this, it speaks loudly to you on a lot of different levels. And in this case, I've always had a little bit of an infatuation with military special operations. And at one point when I was young, I had dreams and aspirations of being a Navy SEAL, like probably many kids that grew up in the 70s and 80s, but I never followed through with that. I do have friends who were U.S. Special Forces, Army Special Forces, Force Recon in the Marines, Pararescue in the Air Force, and obviously Navy SEALs. And I've learned a lot from it. And the one thing that I think I've learned is that to make it through BUD/S, to make it through Hell Week, to make it through any of these elite training programs that literally push you beyond your physical limits and test the mental capacity of human existence, you have to be able to endure so much pain and so much suffering. And it's no different in this case with David Goggins, a kid who from a young age was abused and learn to cope and learn to exist and learn to thrive in the face of adversity. So again, when you read a lot of these books written by former Navy SEALs or a bunch of them out there, it's the same story over and over again. What's it going to take to be able to make it through this training and become an elite warrior? And I think that the theme that I get out of this book, and again, others I've read, is pretty consistent. It's this: in the face of adversity, in your toughest moments, you have to rise up. And one of the things that I wrote in my blog article, which is publishing, is that I believe that humans have a tendency to be complacent. I've always felt that that is like the number one thing we should fear is complacency, because there's no species, there's no creature on this planet that can master its environment like humans. We can convert anything into something else. And if you look around, we've completely dominated our not client, climate, and even to the point of really destroying much of it. But we make our lives easier on a daily basis with technology, with logistics, with so many things that as we set our goals and think about our plans for 2024, whatever that might be, make this world a better place, be a better leader, get a new job, achieve a certification, whatever your goals might be, think about your comfort zone and set your goal outside of that comfort zone, because those are stretch goals. Those are the things. And if you read the book Can't Hurt Me, or again, some of these other books I've read that are very similar, they're constantly talking about pushing your limits, not setting goals that are easy to accomplish, not setting goals that that again are within that comfort zone. So stretch them, find things that are very hard, find things that test you. And as much as it may feel great to have an easy day, an easy schedule, whenever we kind of get outside of that comfort zone, we learn, we grow. And when we look back on the experiences during those periods, we also realize how much joy it tends to give us. So again, as we're kind of going through this resolution and goal setting, think about those things. And I encourage you, again, buy that book, Can't Hurt Me. It's really easy to read. A chapter pretty much tells a story of a piece of his life, and then there is a one-page kind of tribute at the end on how it applies to goal setting and a challenge for you as a human to do something. So hopefully you get something out of that. Hopefully you buy the book and you enjoy it, and we'll see you here next Wednesday.